We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Miami find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Digging in now, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jonathan Villar.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Under it is Rizzo. One away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. Hendricks has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, just a 1 for 9. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jose Arena will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him on the way. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. And they decide not to push things here with one away as he'll hold on at third base.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Drilled right back up the middle, and the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
A good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Dickerson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 1-0 the count. Two and 0. Urena certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, well, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He could get a lot of swings and misses, a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Garrett Cooper, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now the 1-0. Anderson, base runner at first with one out. Hard ground ball to third. Kipnis on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. One and one to Schwarber. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up. The curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Alfaro is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, looking at their loss last game, I think the common theme in this one is the fact that they gave their opposition way too many chances, committing 3 errors. That is not the MO of what makes this team great. They're going to have to figure out a way to flash the leather much better today. Let's take a look at what happens in this one.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. Ramirez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
No pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And he takes strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Striding into the box, Harold Ramirez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Line hard, but foul. And another foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Alfaro, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Arena. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Plate, Chris Bryant. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Happ with a swing, and he connects. Sends this one to deep right field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Javier Baez.
The batter, number 9.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Checks his swing here, but he does win time.
No strike.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 40,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He flied out leading off the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's inside.
Fouled off. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Hayward coming on. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Popped him up. Bryant over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Standing in, Jason Hayward. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to Villar. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Pitch on the way. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
To the plate now, Matt Joyce. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Jason Kipnis hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Kyle Hendricks is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Kipnis rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's in there as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
At the plate now, Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0 home.
Nope.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
3-0 now. Javier Baez will be next. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
In now, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now the Miami manager's out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Josh Rader is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Wilson Contreras will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set. Here it comes. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
That'll bring up Jason Hayward as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Full count still. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Harold Ramirez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
There's one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Francisco Cervelli will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Francisco Cervelli.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The average right at 280 coming in. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Hit hard, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Sterling Sharp enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56. Sterling.
Bottom of the inning now. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. No hits to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Kyle Hendricks. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly. Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
First pitch on its way. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. From the stretch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short, reined in. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan VR. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Pitch on the way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Swing and a looper to left. Baez onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped up, and no one will get this one. First and second here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And he takes ball one. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Joyce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike one to start the at bat. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit out toward second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate as he beats the tag, and it's a 5-2 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Row. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Rowan Wick trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as we are all tied at 5.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch, all even at 5 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. John Birdie is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So stepping in, Ian Happ. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Standing in now, Javier Baez grounded down the 3rd baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. On to first, a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball that changed the course of an inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
In the dirt. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Cubs are down quietly. This remains a 5-all ball game. Digging in, number 5. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. In there, no balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, second base.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ripped down the first base line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Turned on down the line. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He's running. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Well, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Marlins strand a pair. This ball game still tied 5-all. Adam Conley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Isan Diaz is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Leading up for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First offering on its way. In there, strike 1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
1-2 now. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Joyce is there. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Digging in, Brian Anderson. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tyler Olson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Albert Almora will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Olson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Almora is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the center fielder, Matt.
At the plate, Matt Joyce. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a weakly fly ball off to the left side. Almora comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the pitcher, Adam
Jesus Aguilar will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jesus Aguilar.
In there for strike 1. In there, strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Almora is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. This remains a 5-all ball game. Brandon Kinsler enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. The next Cub up, Jason Kipnis, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now pitch on the way. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Joyce. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Over to VR. Back to first, a double play. And we are heading to extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Now batting, Jorge Alfaro, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Brandon Morrow takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Next for the Marlins.
Now at the plate, John Birdie hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied 5-5. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Digging in, Ian Happ. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1. Got a ball, 1 strike.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two pitches fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Dickerson on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Fastball well outside.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Two and 1 to count. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. Right to him. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. This ball game still tied 5-all. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Isan Diaz.
The shortstop, Isan Diaz.
Kyle Ryan takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 56, Kyle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is swung on, and Misty got him. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there, and it's 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Taken in by Kipnis. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied 5-5. Ryan Stanek takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Ryan Stanek.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Anderson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44.
So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. The 1-0. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Cubs are down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Dan Winkler gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
For the Cubs, number 43. Yeah.
Onto the 12th frame in this one. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this is popped up near second base. Baez has a play, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 7.
Striding in once again, Matt Joyce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Lewin Diaz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 69, Lewin Diaz.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are all tied 5-5. Drew Steckenrider comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. So in now for Chicago, Jason Kipnis, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Leading off the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Popped him up. Cooper over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. So here's Albert Almora next. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third base.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-2.
At the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I got 3 and 2.
Ian Happ would be next. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
The 0-1 offering. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Count was 2-1.
3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Alfaro is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Cubs strand a couple. This remains a 5-all ball game. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tyler Chatwood takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Tyler Chatwood now playing center and batting 7. Number 13. David Bodie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. To short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 5.
Ready now for the Marlins. John Birdie. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. last half of the 13th inning set to go. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Joyce. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Steckenrider is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Hang in as long as you can. Another inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Ready now, Isan Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. He hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Hayward at the track. He gets there, but he missed it. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, not sure the manager was too happy when he rounded second and headed for third. I mean, he's the go-ahead run, and you hate to get thrown out going for 3 when there are no outs. But it works out for him, and he avoids getting an earful in the dugout.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting,
there's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Almora. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center as they take a 7-5 lead.
And with one swing of the bat, they got the lead here in extra innings. That's always the fear, right? You get into extra innings, Dan, and everybody forgets how to play baseball, and we're all just trying to create a home run derby. But that was a heck of a swing to give his team a lead.
It sure was, Devo. Now they're going to need your pitching staff to buckle down to get through this bottom half of the inning. Big swing of the bat, but you want to make it pay with a scoreless bottom of this inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Up next for the Marlins.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Matt Joyce. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2. Left side, but well foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Count still at 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. It's the Marlins 7 and the Cubs 5. Here's the first pitch to him. David Bodie is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Bodie, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. I'm set with the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert.
Digging in now, Albert Almora. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Over to VR. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
7-5 tonight's final. The Marlins capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Drew Steckenrider gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.